Scientists studying animal cognition just discovered the key to making your dog more social: robots. But just not any type of robots. The robots used in the study were highly sociable, more social, in fact, than their fellow human test subjects. It turns out, when you put social robots alongside asocial humans, the robots get a lot more attention from man's best friend. Joining us now to talk about some basic dog do's and don'ts is Willa Hine, local DC dog trainer. Thank you for coming on the show today, Willa. It's a pleasure to have you, and I see you brought some friends with you.
Yes, I did.
Today.
Can you introduce us?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, this is Brady. So this is my dog. He just turned 1, and this is Jersey.
Which you told me was about 9,
yes.
Right? Okay, good. So, so you're a dog trainer, and you also walk dogs. What can you tell me about your basic day on the job with the dogs?
My basic day on the job, I mean, dogs don't really care about your sleep schedule. So they wake up about 5 a.m., and take them for a walk. They need a lot of exercise or they won't listen at all. They'll get really cranky depending on their age. And yeah, have a lot of patience with them, and they need their food. They're hungry too.
Of course. What is, I would say, the most common mistake that you see owners making with their dogs?
Repeating commands over and over again. Dogs, they hear you the first time. If they're not listening, it's because they're not understanding you. And they're very perceptive to the tone that you use in your voice. So if you use a harsh tone, they'll get upset. And dogs, they just want to please you. So have patience with them.
So true. So we heard in the report just how being social really affects your dog's behavior. So have you seen, I guess, with the dogs that you take care of, how their owners' behavior, even your behavior, affects the dogs that you take care of?
Oh, absolutely. Golden Retrievers particularly are very, they respond a lot to how you're feeling. And so, I mean, in DC, in a city setting, you come in contact with a lot of people. And to that extent, you definitely just need to approach everyone with a smile. And so people approach you the same exact way because dogs are very intuitive.
So maybe could you show us some of the things that you've trained Brady to do if he is going to get up anytime soon?
It looks a little tired.
Okay, get up. There you go. So for sitting, Brady, sit down, lay down, and for dogs, if they're very, like I said, perceptive to you and the tone of your voice. So Brady, get up. Come here. Brady, come on. Good boy. Sit down, Brady. Good boy. Lay down, Brady. And then down, Brady. And he'll just stay there if you tell him to stay, and he won't get up. But I don't know about Jersey.
Well, you know that old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
That is true.
What do you have to do to teach someone like Jersey
to teach
here?
an old dog new tricks?
Well, it's all about conditioning, really. If I were to go about training Jersey, I'd definitely probably get used to her. I don't know her that well. And then just teach her basic tricks like sit and down. But generally, I mean, she's a great dog. She
just look at her.
Right. She loves the camera. Okay, great. So I guess what is the best advice that you can give dog owners when it comes to making their dogs well behaved, as these two dogs right here?
Punishment definitely isn't the answer. Dogs just need to learn. It's a day-by-day thing. The way that I train dogs, I've trained a couple dogs now, including Brady. I've had him since he was 8 weeks, and it's a long process, but it's definitely rewarding. I mean, look at him. He's great. So
that's really great. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing Jersey and Brady into the studio with us today. We had a lot of fun. And thank you for joining us today at District Daily. I'm Joni Agronin.
And I'm Isbella Diaz. For more info, check with us at dcwirenews.com.